D6, it's easy. Stick around. Hiya folks, Old Man Grognard here, bringing another good review to you. Today we are talking about EZD6. This is a role-playing game published in 2022. It's about 120 pages, and it is written by Scott McFarland, also known as DM Scotty. Here it is. This is a hardback. I'll tell you how to get these. It's also in a softback, but this is a very interesting, useful game, and it is kind of simple. First of all, it's all D6 based, so that's good right there. And there's no basic stats. There's no 6 stats or anything like that. And your core mechanic is a D6 versus a target number, which is usually 3, but it can differ. It goes from like 2 to 6. Because a 1 is always a fumble, and a 6 is always a crit. And if you're doing stuff like damage and things, or even anything you do, you roll a 6, it explodes. You roll another die. And if it's another 6, you roll another die, etc., etc., etc. Also, you have in this system boons and banes. Boons, anybody who's familiar with 5th edition will probably figure this out. Boons, you roll 2d6, take the best. And banes, you roll 2d6 and take the worst. And that's the way that goes. There's also karma and hero dice. Now, karma you can use to bump up a die by a 1 pip per 1 karma ratio. And you can use 5 karma to buy a hero die. Everybody gets 1 hero die at the start, and what happens is with the hero die you can re-roll you can just re-roll a roll. Give up your hero die, re-roll the roll. And that's pretty much it. Now, karma you cannot use on magic or miracles, as they call clerical magic. You cannot use it for that. You can also not change a 1 with karma, but both of those things you can do with a hero die. That's another thing you do with a hero die. So, what do we got in here? We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's take a look. Okay, here it talks about the core mechanic, difficulty scale, and all that. This is one of the classes. If you notice, there isn't much to the class. You get a hero path, armor, a boon, and a few special abilities of your class. Now, if you notice up there, it says health 3 strikes. That's because everyone in the game has at least 3 strikes, and that's what happens. We take a strike, you take a strike. 3 strikes, you're out. Now, monsters can have more strikes, characters can have more strikes, depending on what they take. I think certain classes you can get more strikes. You can double the strikes, things like that. Let's go on here. You also have things like, let's see, here we are, such as wealth levels. We also have, you have a hero path, as I showed you. Choose a species. You have inclinations. You think of them as feats. And 2 aspects. And these help out round out your hero concept. The GM, called it a rabble rouser in this game, is encouraged to let the player, if he sees it's justified, whatever you're doing, because you do have, something like skills here, he'll give you a plus on them or something like that. And here's a couple of the magic users, and they do have different circles, things like that. And as far as spells go, you're making them up. The class will give you some guidelines here, and you're making it up. As far as throwing spells, you're going against a defense. In fact, you're going against the other character's defense, which is they roll their defense first before you say, I'm going to hit the guy. He rolls his defense, and that's the number you have to beat to hit him. That's easy. I can handle that. What else we got here? I told you about karma. I told you about strikes, and the resistance thing. And you can power up spells 1 to 3d6. Every spell starts at 1d6 for effect or damage or whatever. But just to do the spell, you have to roll it against the guy's thing. You can bump that up and make it more powerful by rolling more than 1d6. But you roll 1-1, it's over. Spell don't go off. Don't happen. Now you can use a hero die there to change that, but it just don't happen. Here's the rabble-rousing section for the GM. And the players are called pushers and shovers. I kind of like that. And DM Scotty, he makes everything easy to understand here. It sounds like a lot to unpack, but there is a lot of... It's very easy. It looks like one of those games where once you get going, it's real easy. So, it's worth a try. It's worth looking at. These are monsters. Monsters just have bullet points. They have a number of strikes, and they got a to-hit number right off the bat. So that's it, and whatever their special abilities there. Now, here's some magic devices that helps you with the spells. They come... Yeah, actually, I think it's a good idea to... look at these scrolls, potions, spells, magic items that's there, because it gives you a good idea of what kind of spells you can throw as a magic user. Because I think players always need that kind of help. You don't give them a spell list, they're going to need that kind of help. A lot of people, some people can't think out of the box, or, what do I do? What am I doing? Well, throw a magic missile at them or something, but that'll give you an idea, because it's pretty much standardized and they're flexible enough where you can work it. You can work with them. This helps you make magic items, an enchanted whatever, and then it goes on to say, an enchanted whatever, but does this, but it has a hindrance on that. In the back, you got handy bits. You got 3 pages of rules reference that you can actually, I would print them out and put them on a GM screen, because there's the base of the big game right there. I mean, it gives you anything you need to know right there. And other things like that. You got other things you can do. You've got tables. I love tables, helping you prep, helping you come up with an adventure. He really gives you a lot to do, a lot to work with this. I mean, for a simple game, it's pretty robust. This is really robust, and I kind of like it. DM Scotty did it. Scotty did a good job. And it's funny, it's published by Runehammer, who also publishes the Index Card RPG, which we will get to, and the new version we will get to in a future episode. Okay, where are we going to find this? Okay, PDF, drive-through, $12.50 for the PDF. You can also get the print plus soft cover there for $22.50, and you can get the print plus hardcover for $25.50. And that is totally wrong. Let me do that again. Okay, the PDF is $12.50. The print softcover $22.50. Hardcover is $25.50. PDF plus softcover is $35. PDF with hardcover is $38. So, but I happen to think it's probably worth the money. This is great for one-shots and convention games, but I've heard people do campaigns with this. So, you might want to try that too. EZD6, look for it. Good game. I like it. Really good read. Okay, if you guys want, if you could, like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know what to do. Keep me doing these things. Anyway. All right, until next time, bye-bye.